I'm Cynthia Aguirre with a look at your headlines from across North Texas. The sudden shutdown for Spirit Airlines remains top of mind for travelers amid concerns it could have a ripple effect on the industry. Luke Clary asked the head of DFW International about how losing the low-budget airline will affect everyone.
At an airport like DFW, time rarely stands still, but this week Spirit Airlines' clock ran out. Owen Hallinan came to bear witness.
It was kind of sad because they gave their goodbyes to ATC, and ATC wished them the best of luck.
The aviation enthusiast picking up a Spirit luggage tag, a keepsake from an airline that no longer exists.
Oh yeah, now they're all gone.
Surging fuel prices delivered the final blow after years of financial trouble. Days after the airline suddenly closed, you can still see the branding and the kiosks here at Terminal E. Just 2 gates, so a small footprint here, but the loss of Spirit Airlines could eventually be felt across the industry.
Our heart goes out to the thousands of men and women who have had their careers impacted by this bankruptcy.
At DFW's monthly board meeting, the CEO addressed Spirit's collapse and the airport's future.
Spirit was operating out of 2 gates. We're currently building 40 new gates. We'll have over 200 gates when that capital program is built. So it's a relatively small impact, and we expect to see significant growth in DFW over the next several years.
That growth is already underway. A $4 billion Terminal F with 31 new gates for American Airlines.
Aviation is a cyclical business. There are short-term impacts, there are periodic crises that affect the business, but the business has been resilient over decades.
But for Owen and the travelers who counted on Spirit's low fares, the future looks different.
With their ultra low cost model, they pushed down the pricing for the other carriers. Without Spirit, those prices are going to go up.
At DFW, time never stands still. Travelers will be watching to see where prices land. At DFW Airport, I'm Luke Clary.
We are seeing the aftermath of Grand Prairie canceling a private event meant to celebrate a Muslim holiday. Governor Greg Abbott and critics say having the event at a city-owned space was religious discrimination, while organizers said they had every right to book Grand Prairie's Epic Waters for themselves. Scoop Jefferson reports on the effect this is having on other members of the Muslim community in North Texas.
We invited everybody, and this is for everyone.
Dr. Rahman Muhammad is just days away from hosting the Muslim Medical Alliance Gala, now 10 years strong.
This event is more focused on the professionals, especially the healthcare professionals who work in North Texas.
The gala comes after a different private event in Grand Prairie celebrating a Muslim holiday got canceled after Governor Greg Abbott said the city must cancel the event. Organizers of that rented space at Grand Prairie's city-owned Epic Waters Park.
This year, initially, the flyer did say, again, Muslims only.
The governor called it religious discrimination and unconstitutional, telling Grand Prairie the city would lose $530,000 in state grants if they allowed it. Grand Prairie responded by canceling the event.
It's unfortunate that the event got canceled, and it got a different turn of events and shape what it was intended to be. But I guess it's totally beyond our control. It's more on the political aspect of it.
Dr. Muhammad's Gala, a private event here at Hyatt Regency Dallas with a diverse crowd. Close to 1,000 people expected to pack the ballroom. The keynote speaker addressing advocacy, followed by entertainment.
In fact, we have a lot of special guests who are not even from Muslim faith, and we invited them as our special guests.
Guests, he says, they hope to see again as the event continues to grow over the next 10 years. In Tarrant County, I'm Scoop Jefferson.
Now to a new rule taking effect at a North Texas mall. Frisco Stonebriar Centre says it's issuing a curfew for any guests under the age of 18 starting this weekend. Mitty Hicks spoke to mall goers about the change that's about to happen.
The mall spokesperson we spoke to said there wasn't a particular incident that led to this decision, but a series of incidents, and the overall goal here is to protect shoppers. The spokesperson adding they did not take this decision lightly. So the new curfew is part of the parental guidance program. Trained public safety officers will be stationed at mall entrances to check IDs. After 3 p.m., you have to be 18 years old. Shoppers younger than 18 will have to be with someone that's at least 21 years old. We're told people of age will have a wristband. We spoke to shoppers, and this is what they had to say.
I think that's a good choice, yeah.
Why?
Not only for like the safety of the kids, you know, with all the recent things happening in the news, but just for the community in general and making sure that kids are being looked after and cared for.
We got limited options now. Stonebriar was really a place you could come to, hang out with your friends.
So again, chaperones have to be at least 21 years old. And if you are planning to supervise, staff tell us that you can only supervise 4 teenagers at a time. In Frisco, I'm Mitty Hicks.
South Asians are the fastest growing minority in North Texas, and May is Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. The Dallas Mavericks highlighted that culture just before the season ended. Jobin Paniker shows us how fans celebrated their heritage and home team.
Let me hear it one voice. Let's go, Matt.
Around here, celebration is the expectation. The Dallas Mavericks are winding down their season at the American Airlines Center. But there's a little more to celebrate than just game day, and it's before the game even starts.
It's completely new and it's amazing.
Before the crowd ever cheered for a basket, they cheered for a culture.
The weather's great, the sun's out, look at the crowd out there, it's amazing.
This is South Asian Night at the AAC, and there is no shortage of flavor.
South Asians are all about dancing and music.
It's just a lot of energy, a lot of hype.
Welcome out to the Dallas Mavericks South Asian Night.
The fastest growing minority in North Texas, and it's not even close.
So make sure you go around and grab some food samples.
India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, the Maldives, etc., etc.
A new generation of Mavs fans like this season ticket holder.
Our people being presented and showcased in the heart of the city, in the heart of Texas, is huge.
15 years ago, there were a little over 100,000 South Asians in North Texas. Some estimate it's closer to 300,000 now.
I've been to every Southeast Asian country.
Most of the Texas population has no idea about the culture or the people or maybe even where it is on a map.
It was just 10 years ago the Mavs made history by drafting Satnam Singh, the first Indian-born player to the NBA.
One thing that we can hope to do is just continue to use our platform for good. Just like Satnam was able to put a lot of Indians on the map for basketball.
Lately, there's been a lot of negativity surrounding Asian immigrants, made worse by state politics. You wouldn't notice that today.
People are afraid of what they don't know.
And I think opportunities like this make it better for all of us to kind of understand one another.
All this high-energy expression is the perfect intro to the game, where it carried on. It's the night Victory Park turned into Victory Hardy in Dallas. I'm Jobin Paniker.
And those are your headlines from North Texas.